Many would say, "Hey, preacher man." You mean Lord? So for a preacher, your house is pretty much in disarray and looks weird. Doesn't line up with a preacher. And I would say, well, what's wrong with it? And they would say, and I would say, now in the spirit, here is what we have here. How do you know there isn't someone that comes over sometimes and asks for money or any help? Do I have any cans? Because there were 10 cents a can. And the gospel says, so maybe the problem is you don't know what you're talking about, and sit back down while I explain this to you like a small child. So here's what I got going on here. Sure. So what I've also been doing is getting you guys mentally sound again. And I'm going to break down exactly what you need to know, and only what you need to know right now. So each one of these has a residue of it. It's been in a place where people have walked. Every object in your life has a residue. I've been praying about when can I explain some things to you, because we're all supposed to be doing nothing right now. If you made it into the ark, count yourself fortunate. We have decided I need a whole new wave of Christians if I'm going to even approach this. But we're doing it step by step, because you never know what you didn't know, but He always knows. So Spirit of Truth here. How do you know without my Spirit? So I think it was at the Red Lion Suite by, I think, those that know me. Lord, you have video of it, don't you? I do have letters to the church on video. And we had decided, well, I have returned. So you need a whole different type of explanation of what you're going to actually preach, how you're going to do it. Not to mention the new heaven, new earth. There's no longer any grace. We're not in the age of grace. You need to understand why things are happening, because I'm not coming back after this. This is it. As Jesus. I'm not coming back as Jesus. So we need a whole different approach to things here, because spiritually, each one of your chairs inside your church holds that same demonic residue. To the point, what I've been feeling is, well, your mind's going to start locking up. Your spirit is going to want to move forward, do something. You should be able to feel your spirit leading you to something, to do something. You should know what you're doing. Flat out, you should be working for me. at this point. Rather than me show up and I do our usual, this is why it's not working out. And I said no. Then everybody else says, you have to marry us. And I say, no, I have a bride. And they say, yes, you do. You're not Jesus, crazy man. And then we're not doing that. I already seem crazy enough. Because I am demonstrating to you what you look like in heaven. So we'll start with Mary, of course. Now, before, your heart was pretty much in disarray. Now it's way worse. Our whole entire plan for prodigals. Your entire life needs to fall apart first. For 2 years, I have given you every reason to go back to your kingdom spouse. So if you're not with your kingdom spouse right now, you are prodigal. If you think I have come up with a new plan for you, knowing for certain that you stepped out of that plan, then that is not God. We have just, so you won't be confused. Now you know you have no relationship with God. We knew things you did not know, little ones. Why do you think I have avoided the church? The last time I walked into the church and felt light was Thomas's church. You have a demonic, counterfeit, whatever it is that you are a part of. Whoever your God is, don't know. Well, bow, but I've seen this before. Me and my people are inside the ark. That's perfect.